And we're back here in the studio. I'm with Mike from Key to the Rockies. Always a pleasure.
It's great to be here again. I missed you last week.
I know, I missed you too, and brought me wonderful treats. I'm so excited.
Yep.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we're just talking about the weather and skiing and riding, and now you got a vacation coming up.
Well, you know, it was kind of a big week last week with all these different things happening. You know, we had the Super Bowl and Punxsutawney Phil, that goofy groundhog back in Pennsylvania, who came out and saw his shadow. You know, I was thinking about that. Pennsylvania has that groundhog that predicts, you know, whether there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. I was thinking we can do that here in Colorado. We can have like a marmot come out of this rock scree at 12,000 feet, and you know, he'll come out and poke his head and say, "Yep, we got 25 more weeks of winter."
Right, we'll top them over there on the East Coast. We'll get like a big black bear coming out.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure we all watched the Super Bowl. It actually wasn't that super for Denver.
Yeah,
but,
as I say, I don't know if it was really a Super Bowl. I think we watched, you know, Seattle play football, and
they played a tough game. You know, I think our beloved Peyton's still one of the greatest quarterbacks.
I agree.
I got to tell you, I think the biggest thing that people are going to remember is the look on his face in the first play of the game.
He was already
when he got hiked and missed that ball. I mean, his eyeballs looked like a one-eyed cat in a fish market.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really, and I think that kind of set the tempo for the whole game. So
I think it did too.
Tough.
But I think that, you know, it's just another progression towards next year actually winning the Super Bowl. So it's already kind of, you know, since the year before
Hard
that.
to say. I hope he makes the
and
cut after this year, you know.
Oh, I think they will.
We'll see. And then we got Sochi coming up. We got the Olympics.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's pretty darn exciting.
And there's been so many competitions already here in Summit County, so it's kind of more, you know, special for this area.
Yeah, I've heard some really funny remarks from some of the media that are checking into the hotels there in Sochi.
Really?
You know, they showed those 2 glasses of brown water, and one of the front desk clerks said, "You know, you don't have a shower curtain, and you're not going to get one either." I was thinking, you know, a Key to the Rockies, that wouldn't fly with any of my guests.
That wouldn't fly, because you guys accommodate everything.
We do. We provide soap,
yeah,
brand new toilet paper, not recycled toilet paper, shower curtains.
I've been to a lot of third world countries,
the whole works.
You know, that's very luxurious.
Luxurious.
Thank you. To have toilet paper, especially toilet paper that you can flush down a toilet.
So how about the big snowstorm? Did you get to ski?
I did go Saturday.
I
worked during the week, so I got to go Saturday finally, and I went to Keystone.
Did you?
So yeah, it was
should
great.
have saw you there. I played hooky on Thursday. I was going to do it on Friday, but I didn't want my employees to mutiny on me.
Yeah.
But you know, we had a lot of last minute bookings. Come out of Denver with all of the fresh snow. I think we got up close to 30 inches of new powder, and so we did an email blast and had a lot of people come up. The only difficulty was actually getting them up here last weekend because of the weather. And now we have President's Holiday to look forward to.
The thing though, it was so worth it. I mean, one of my best friends, she traveled from Denver, and it took her like 4 hours, but she didn't care. She was like, "I'm getting up there, I'm getting that powder." So everyone was just willing to go through that pain, I guess.
Well, for those of us who've been around here for the last few years, I don't think these ski conditions have been this good in memorable years.
And that's what I hear. So I'm so happy and feel very blessed that this is my first year. And you know, we have another front coming in, so they don't know how much snow, but it is coming in off the coast of California. So in the next week or so, we should see
Today's
more
Thursday.
powder.
It's supposed to snow in through Sunday. Mm-hmm. So if I'm talking to any of you folks that are from Denver, you should definitely try to get up this weekend. It's going to be another good one. And we have some great prices, you know, great room rates at Key to the Rockies.
And you guys also do on Sundays the late nights. So that's great. In case you want to avoid traffic, you can extend your checkout time.
Yep. And how about our new retailer that we have in Silverthorne here? Have you been to see Murdoch's?
I have not yet.
You're not a little ranch girl, are you? Ranch Supply?
I mean, I'll partake in that,
yeah. I brought my daughter over there. I bought her a nice Western shirt. And
I like my boots, you know.
Yeah, they have some great boots there for gals. You should check it out. It's pretty cool.
I got it. Actually, that was kind of funny when I first came out here. One of my friends from Denver, she was like, "We just got to get boots and be like mountain girls." I'm like, "All right, you're
Well, I'll tell you, about an hour in there, you could definitely do some damage.
Yeah, that's probably why I should avoid it. The good thing about not having a Peel box up here is I avoid online shopping too, so I don't have to, you know, deplete my bank account there with shopping for boots and whatnot.
Yeah. So anyway, there should be some good powder this weekend. We have some great discounts out there to try to fill in President's holiday, and then we have spring break coming up. So I would encourage everybody to take advantage of some of the best skiing that we've had in years over the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, and Keystone's a great place in general. It's all centrally located.
We skied Wolverine on the outback there in the trees, and I'm telling you, the snow was up to our waist. We were just kind of slowly tumbling over these little cascades going down through the trees, and that powder was coming up at you. It was pretty darn magical. We were like a bunch of 55-year-old kids on spring break.
Hey, what better way to be a kid? So make sure you guys check out, be part of that powder. You can find more information at
keytotherockies.com.
keytotherockies.com. Thank you, Mike. Always a pleasure, and hopefully everyone gets out there this weekend. We got Scotty over in Breck who's going to give us our weather right there, live on location, as well as our watch and win. So you have a chance to win a great prize here on TV8 Summit. Stay with us.